What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. This is for entertainment purposes only. So I think I just found the working class trade. Finally. I think it's about to set up. So obviously these kind of trades take patience because we need to wait for things to be where they need to be and then go for it. I was looking for a longer term trade that's something I could potentially hold for a long time so I don't have to get in and out and screw with the market. Just let it go. And here it is. USD Swiss franc. I think this is a really good opportunity. I mean, I think this is 100% worth the risk in my book. And if it's a loss, it's a loss. Whatever. Move on. But the trend is down. And then we pulled back here. Big pullback. And now it looks like we're starting potentially the next leg down, going after the 2011 lows. And then if you look on the weekly chart or the 6-month chart, you can see that we broke through the trend line and we are currently retesting it. So I was looking for an entry. I already had a short position in this. The last pin bar candle we had, I entered right around here at the trend line. It pushed down. I put my stop to break even. And it came up and stopped me out and went higher. Fine. I almost entered here at the top this morning. I almost did, but I'm like, you know, it might push a little bit higher. But we're at 4:30. This candle's about to close in a half an hour. That's closing as a pin bar. Another one. And if you look at this, I mean, this leg is very overextended. We have the 1, 2, 3, 4 being corrective, 5. So that's a complete Elliott wave plus an extension. Had a 5th wave extension. So that's a complete structure right there. Complete. Doesn't mean it can't extend 1 or 2 more times, because it can. But to me, it's a matter of time before this starts to go to the downside. If we look at this, if we draw a line right down the center here, you can see this low corresponds with the line, right? From this low, we've been going up. But from that same line on this, we've been going down. So we have divergence here on the daily chart. On the daily chart. So this looks good. Yeah, this looks really good. I am somewhat confident on this one. You know, I was thinking to myself, okay, well, if price pushes up, if it doesn't stop at the trend line, it pushes up a little bit more, maybe taps this resistant area or goes a little bit deeper into it. That's a possibility. Tomorrow's red flag news could definitely send price spiking up to take out highs and then dropping across the board. That's possible. But I was thinking by the end of the week, if this weekly candle came up above, right, and then Thursday, Friday, it pushes down, and then we get right below the trend line here and close, we would have a beautiful pin bar candle, tapped resistance, close below trend line. We have divergence. It's overextended. Elliott wave is completed. I mean, we've got so many things going on here. Bigger picture trend is down. Obviously, short-term trend has been up. But this just looks like some sort of, yeah, look at this. Just this descending channel. So I'm hoping this is this holds here and we can start ripping to the downside. And if we do, if price does hold here I think this could be one of those trades that I'm going to hold for a very, very long time. I am not touching this sucker. If this thing goes, especially if we take out this low, man, I'm holding this all the way to the 2011 low. And I might add on to it on the way down. But this is one of those things. Take profit. If we put it at the... if we put it at the 2011 low, I think it's like... yeah, over $5,000. But that's just with this one position, you know. If this thing starts heading to the downside, we can keep adding in, and that can be a much bigger number by the time we get down there. So we will have to see what goes on there. Right now, that's the only thing I'm focused on, is this one trade right here. Because I did put a large portion of the account down on this. There's not very much left in the account until this thing starts going. I don't know. This seems like a very good spot for very high risk. I don't think it gets any better than that. That's just what I'm doing. I mean, you do you, you know? I'm a high risk kind of person. Sometimes it bites me in the ass, though. Really, really hard. But yeah, other than that, yeah, I don't know. It just looks like the dollar is getting weak. I mean, look at USD CAD. It's been chopping, and it just looks like it's starting to struggle. It's struggling to make new highs. Bitcoin. Dude, the Bitcoin, I was up almost $1,000 this morning. Almost $1,000 in profit. Oh, it's back up a little bit. I mean, it's all over the place. This morning when I woke up, it was 4,700. Then it went all the way up to 4,900 and something dollars. It was like literally dollars away from hitting 5K, which would have been $1,000 in profit. Because I put 2K in Doge and 2K in Bitcoin. And yeah, hopefully this keeps ripping to the upside, because we all know that the halving is coming right next month. Bitcoin halving, and based off past performance, every time Bitcoin does the halving thing, it explodes, and so do the other ones. But it's like known at this point. Right, it's pretty known that happens. It's all everyone talks about. It's all the Bitcoin halving. It's gonna explode. And it's like, yeah, it's happened all these other times, but is this time going to be different? What the heck? Dogecoin's the only coin up today? What? Well, that's good. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't see. I don't trust. I don't trust the bitcoins, the cryptos. I'm very wary of them. I just find it odd that the U.S. government has no idea who Satoshi Nakamoto is. None. I also find it odd the timing of things. Like, we went from cash to credit cards and debit cards. And we're already used to it. We're used to our numbers on a screen, and we just tap the chip or swipe the card or whatever. And then conveniently, like, you know, Bitcoin was rolled out, get people used to the whole idea of cryptocurrency and having money that's just a digit on a computer. You know, get people to trust it, get them used to it. I just don't see Bitcoin, Ethereum, Sheep, Doge, any of them really as a replacement for a currency, because the fees are just too damn high. But if you look at Bitcoin, Ethereum, or these kinds of things as like a digital version of gold or silver, I can see that. It's the same thing like when you buy gold or silver, you pay a premium and you start off in the red and you have to wait for price to go up before you made anything, right? That's what I kind of see. I don't know. Half of me wants to believe. Honestly, half of me is like, I'd love to believe that this Satoshi guy was just a random dude, or maybe he was a powerful figure that saw that the currency system that we had, the dollar, was just, it wasn't going to work. It's too corrupt, it's too manipulated, and we needed something better. And Bitcoin, proof of work, nobody can really control it, right? It just seemed he's gonna throw the wrench into the works, right? And stop the corruption. Stop the money printing. I don't know, half of me wants to believe that. But the other half says, I don't know, the timing's a little bit weird. It's weird that the US government has no freaking clue who this guy is. And it kind of seems like this is just kind of getting us warmed up and used to the whole idea of this. And then they're going to release the central bank digital currency, which will be the end of everything, because central bank digital currency will not be good. They will abuse that, and it will be horrifying. So I really like gold and silver. It's the like if they get rid of cash, that is cash. Gold and silver. And I came this close to buying gold the other day. I almost bought a 1 ounce gold coin, but I decided to just kick back because I just bought a bunch of silver. I hit my 300 ounce silver goal, and then I wanted to start on gold. But we all know that more than likely we're going into a depression. It's very, very likely. And whenever we hit a depression, gold, silver, Bitcoin, all that kind of stuff is going to sell off. Stocks, everything. Because people need the money. But then, once the Fed starts printing money and lowering interest rates faster, that is going to skyrocket all of that stuff. Silver, gold, it'll crank higher. A lot higher. So I was hoping to maybe wait, because this looks like a channel here in gold. Maybe this monthly candle closes like that. Next monthly candle we start heading back down, and who knows, we might get back below $2,000 again. That would be cool. So I mean, if I see gold close to or below $2,000, I'm probably gonna snap a coin up immediately. That is the plan. But yeah, anyways, we will see what happens tomorrow. Hopefully this USD Swiss franc thing works out. See you later.